All right, hello and welcome. We've got something really special today, a celestial event that's, a true challenge for any skywatcher out there. So think of this as your personal mission briefing for spotting the most elusive planet in our entire solar system.
So, let me ask you straight up. You think you've got what it takes? Because this isn't just any old planet. Nope, this is the one that really plays hard to get.
Well, on September 2nd, we're getting this super rare window of opportunity. The fleet-footed planet, Mercury, the one famous for being almost impossible to see, is going to give us a quick little wave from the pre-dawn sky. All right, so let's talk about this elusive planet's appearance. Why is it such a big deal? What makes Mercury so famously hard to spot? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It's the closest planet to the sun, which means from where we're standing, it never wanders too far from the sun's glare. So actually getting to see it, that's a rare treat. And that's exactly what makes this event so special. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do I actually see it? Well, this next part is your official stargazing mission guide. We're going to break down all the intel you need for a successful viewing. All right, let's get into the mission parameters. Step 1, location. You've got to find a spot with a totally clear, unobstructed eastern horizon. No trees, no buildings. Step 2, timing. This is crucial. You need to be in position 1 hour before your local sunrise on September 2nd. Any later, and you'll miss it. Step 3, what are you looking for? A single, bright, star-like point of light hugging the horizon. And finally, step 4, how do you know it's Mercury? Well, you'll need to identify the star Regulus, which will be just to Mercury's lower right. So, this scout post, Regulus, what's its deal? Well, it's no ordinary star, that's for sure. It's actually the brightest star in the constellation Leo, and it's often called the Heart of the Lion. Pretty cool, right? It's going to be your key to confirming you've locked onto your target.
They're going to be incredibly close. We're talking less than 2 degrees apart in the sky. But, okay, what does 2 degrees actually look like when you're just standing there looking up? How can you measure that?
Well, here's one of the most useful tricks in all of stargazing. Seriously. Just hold your pinky finger out at arm's length. See the width of it? That covers about 1 degree of the sky. So that means Mercury and Regulus will be separated by less than 2 of your pinky widths. It's a simple, absolutely brilliant way to measure the sky with nothing but your own hand.
But wait, there's more. Seriously, if you're going to be out there looking for Mercury, your mission just got a major upgrade. Turns out there's a whole planetary lineup. Bonus targets just waiting for you.
So while you're tracking down Mercury and its buddy Regulus, just glance a little higher up and to the right. You're going to see this unmistakably brilliant point of light. You can't miss it. That's Venus. And if you follow that line even farther up, bam, you'll find the king of our solar system, Jupiter. So the key takeaway here is you're not just looking for one little dot. You're looking for this beautiful diagonal line of planets and stars stretching all the way across the pre-dawn sky. It's going to be a stunning sight for sure. Okay, let's shift gears for a second. We need to talk about managing expectations and, even more importantly, staying safe. Because this is a fleeting glimpse, the viewing window is super narrow, and there's one critical safety rule you absolutely have to follow. And this is the most important part, so please listen up. Because Mercury is so close to where the sun is about to rise, you must never, and I mean ever, point binoculars or a telescope anywhere near it. The risk of permanent, serious eye damage is it's not worth it. This is a naked eye only event, period. So you might be wondering, why is Mercury so elusive in the first place? Well, it all comes down to its orbit. It's the closest planet to the sun, right? So its orbit is really tight and really fast. What that means for us, looking from Earth, is that it never seems to stray very far from the sun. It's almost always lost in the sun's brilliant glare. And to put that into perspective, let's say you're watching from New York. At sunrise, Mercury is only going to be about 6 degrees up. That's just 6 of your pinky widths above the horizon before, poof, it gets completely washed out by the dawn. It's a true race against the sun. So after this super brief appearance, Mercury's going to do what it does best, a classic disappearing act. But where does it actually go? It enters something called a superior solar conjunction. It sounds complicated, but it's not. It's just the fancy astronomical term for when Mercury passes around to the opposite side of the sun from us. From our perspective, it's basically behind the sun, which makes it completely invisible. It's just lost in all that brilliance. So let's just quickly trace its journey. On September 2nd, we get that fleeting pre-dawn glimpse with Regulus. Then, by September 13th, it's gone. Vanished. It's in that superior solar conjunction.
But don't worry, it's not gone forever. In the following months, it'll pop back out on the other side and reappear as a bright evening star, this time right after sunset.
So there you have it. You've got the time, the place, the technique, and even the bonus targets. The mission briefing is complete. The only question left is, are you going to accept the challenge? Are you going to get up before the sun to spot the solar system's most elusive planet? Good luck out there.